Hello, today is Wednesday the 18th of November, just checking. So today I had a follow-up interview. It was a Zoom interview. It was a follow-up from an interview I had on Monday, which I think went really well. Monday's interview, that is. It was with the current office manager and we seemed to have a really good rapport. It went pretty well, but then today I had a follow-up interview with the operations manager whom I'd be reporting to if I got the job. I walked away from that interview not really feeling like it went very well. You just get a sense of these things. You know, when you've done them enough times, you start to kind of develop a sixth sense for this sort of thing. The chap I interviewed with seemed nice enough. He seemed like a nice enough fellow. He was just really hard to read. Like I've said in previous videos, sometimes you're in an interview and you can kind of gauge whether or not you are getting a good response from your answers or not. I don't know, I just don't think the chemistry was there. I wasn't able to develop any kind of rapport with him. I got the sense from his demeanor and his manner that he pretty much made up his mind before the interview had even started, and this was just a formality at this point. And unfortunately, when somebody's already made up their mind in that context, it's pretty much an uphill battle from there on in. You're not trying to convince someone that you're the better candidate. You're trying to convince them that you're not the worst candidate. I don't know, he just seemed to have like a bit of a cynical tone toward my experience as soon as the interview started. But despite all that, I'd like to give a piece of advice for interviews that I've found invaluable. I've given it to a few people in the past and they've found it really helpful. So I'm gonna give it to you here and now. And that piece of advice is the STAR method. What is the STAR method? Well, the STAR method is a way of answering questions in an interview without getting lost in your answer and without rambling. When your interviewer asks you to give you an example of things you've done in previous jobs, the STAR method is a way of structuring your answer. It's an acronym. It means situation, task, action, result. So what you're doing is you're breaking down your answer into 4 stages. So the situation is, it's Wednesday. I'm supposed to have a video online by 5 o'clock today, but I'm running a bit late. The task, edit the video, do the thumbnail, do all of my descriptions and stuff, but I'll need to tell my wife so that I can get on without distraction. The action, sit down and actually edit. Once the edit is done, I'll work on the thumbnail. While the edit is uploading, I will work on the description and SEO and keywords and all of that. The result is the video went up online and I was able to keep up with my schedule. See, it's that simple to use the STAR technique. Situation, task, action, result. Situation, the thing that needs sorting out. Task, what you need to do to sort that out. Action, what you did to sort it out. Result is how it turned out once you dealt with it. I know it seems like a really basic thing, but it's very easy when you're trying to get through an interview question to get muddled and start waffling on or losing your point or whatever. But when you break down your responses like that, it just helps you stay on track and not get lost in your own answer. Also, when you're in an interview, having a notepad in front of you shows that you are attentive and prepared. So I often, when I go into an interview, before I go into an interview, I open up the page where I might take notes during the interview and I write the word STAR in big, bold letters. So that way, when they go like, oh, here's a scenario that we might need your help with. Under situation, write the scenario. Under task, write what you assume might need to be done. Under action, write what you think you would probably do in that situation. And result, show where you assume it's going to end up. It's just that easy. But anyways, my battery looks like it's about to die, so I'm gonna call it a day. In the questions below, give me, how about some just job interview advice for anyone who's watching, or even for myself. But until next time, take care, speak to you soon, goodbye.